Hello, my name is LuanDBK. And today my voice is dead. We're doing the podcast. Last episode was 5 months ago. We don't dislike the podcast, but
Luan's just a lazy fuck.
You're a lazy fuck. I'm not going to do a solo podcast.
Why?
But my monitor, we have Audacity open so we can see our voice thing this time.
Yeah, you can see your laughs. It's just
Yeah,
a
you
bunch
can
of
tell it's like,
spikes.
Yes, well, I can't.
Yeah, my life's more of
fake
a
it.
so mine just like grows. Look at that. It's like a triangle.
Mine's like a little peak. You can tell whenever I'm editing videos. You can actually tell. Like,
do you have EQ on that?
What?
EQ.
What the hell is an EQ?
EQ. Basically, you can pick what frequencies you want to amplify.
I can do that via editing anyway.
All right.
Because like I can just cut out something and amplify it.
No, like certain frequencies. So let's just say, for example, when I'm making music, if I have a piano, right, and I'm doing low notes and high notes, if I want, I can just amplify the low notes.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, probably, maybe.
So then, if you put, let's just say you only have low notes and high notes, and you amplify the medium frequencies, it sounds like blurry or like sounds...
So like Eden?
Filter. Yeah, kind of that type of shit, yeah.
Fucking...
We talked about music the last podcast, so let's try to diverse.
but like, you know, you make music now. Not cool.
I mean, yeah.
Do you want to say your name or no?
I mean...
Not like anyone cares.
Yes, two views. Dr.DorL.
You cringed inside when you said that.
Oh, yeah, I know, because...
Dr.DorL.
Yeah, DR dot space DOR capital L. I repeat, DR dot space DOR capital L.
Actually, do you know what, right? You know what, I want to show you something. It's okay, like, pretty much, right? I
clapped.
On Twitter, right? I was on Shiny Shirt, dude. You remember Shiny, dude?
Yeah.
I've known him for like a long time now because I've known him back whenever I was doing like Minecraft
Your
stuff.
good shit. That was the good days. That was your peak.
And like, look, he's like, boom. Honestly, one of the most underrated YouTubers I know. You know what I mean?
What?
I didn't even see that because I'm not active on Twitter, and I checked on his thing, and he's like, I'm like, he watches my videos, and I've known him for that long. I've known him for that long too, and he's like stuck around. And he actually like appreciates it. Really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna.
Shiny Shirt. That's his channel name. There you go.
Shiny
For
Shirt
all the
gaming.
-5 people watching it, Shiny Shirt. Dude.
But like, okay, I'm not shitting on Shiny Shirt, right? It's like, I have a lot of friends who say the same about me. It's like, oh, you're so good at this. It's like, no, you're not. You're just being supportive. It's like, yeah. So is it the same case with him? Is he?
I have good content. Dude.
I'm.
Well, like.
Unless he's legit, like...
It's kind of different because I don't talk to him on a regular basis, really. Last time I was in a Skype call was probably a year ago. But he still watches my videos. I guess that because, like, Dara or whoever, like, likes my stuff. Which is, like, that I can get behind that. And then me watches all my videos, too. So it's, like...
Fair enough.
Obviously, you can't really tell if it's just that or not. But, like... You know...
I mean,
I'd hope that after doing it for that like many years or whatever, I'd be like somewhat good.
I mean, yeah, you are, but like, I'm not gonna say, oh, you're underrated. It's like, you're very good compared to like your Minecraft shit.
Compared to PewDiePie,
like,
PewDiePie's editing is really bad. Oh. No, seriously though, it's literally just
you're
like
going on drama alert.
No, dude. No, do you know what I mean? Like, whenever he screams, just put an effect. Here you go, and you win. You know what I mean?
But can you do this?
If you laugh, you lose. Oh! And then like you put like an effect or something.
Fair enough.
There was even a Getting Over It episode, Getting Over It, where the editor was like, please stop screaming, I'm running out of effects.
Oh.
Like, on the joke, like, obviously. But it's like, you know, you can tell my laugh. Look at that.
Yeah.
Spike.
Yeah. Fucking, when I don't, it's not that I don't take compliments, is that when you're being over supportive
Oh yeah.
Or when it seems to me that you're being over supportive, I'm like, nah, you don't like my shit that much.
Yeah.
You're just, you
Yeah.
probably
I try my best not to be that person.
you probably actually like it, but you're still exaggerating. Which is like, I want the actual thing, which is what I like about you.
Yeah.
You just like, yeah, it's good, but if I were to say something negative, blah blah blah, which is like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It's like, oh, fucking perfect. Oh, lads, you're
Yeah, like that's literally most. I don't know what the fuck. What is this?
rosary. Yeah.
Anyways, no, yeah, I hate yes people. People who are just like agree to everything or like always supportive.
Yeah,
like,
even
I
if they
feel-
don't agree, like I'm trying to make conversation. I'm like, oh, that I don't like that teacher, and if they actually like it, they'd be like, oh yeah, me neither. It's like, no, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I'm like that. Like with you, I'm definitely not, because I'm like sometimes I'm just like, whenever you're like, oh, what do you think of this? I'm like, I don't like it.
It would also depend. Like, let's just say, you're talking to a person. Let's just say you just start talking to them and you want to create a good impression and you don't know how they react. You don't know what's good. You don't know what's bad. So it's like, if I really, like, I don't know, want to leave a good stamp like on this person, like, I'd try my best to like analyze what they like and what they don't.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, okay, he likes this kind of joke, so I'll repeat that kind of humor. But like, or it's like,
Wait, you think like that?
what? Yeah,
you?
whenever I'm trying, like when I was with you, right? When we met back in like fucking second class or like third class or whatever,
It was third class.
I saw you like you came in with like a fucking Mario bag.
Did
and
I?
then,
Oh,
yeah,
for
and
fuck's sake.
then, like sat like fucking came in close. He came in close and was like, hey, so you like Mario too? He just started talking about Mario.
Wow.
And then, and then, but from that, I was like,
yeah. There's like there's a meme I saw. It's like, whenever you're friends with someone more than 7 years, you're not friends, you're gay.
yeah, they sent you that.
Well, there you go.
That's
it. That's it. That's all.
Let the fan art begin.
Yeah, there you go. You should make a fan art, a fanfic art thing.
That's against my religion.
To make fan art, like it's like
No fan art allowed.
Specifically,
It's one of the testaments.
yeah, like.
One of the commandments, not testaments.
Don't worry, I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah,
But yeah, as you can tell, my voice is dead. The one day I wanted wanted to talk a lot.
my voice is dead as well. You know.
Fuck you, dude. Sounds like it feels like I'm breathing in shards of glass though. Honestly, it's so bad. Well, like usually when it's like I'm breathing in
Take some
cold
lean.
air, you know what? Right, shut your mouth. I'm trying to think. Right, like
Literally.
did you? Whenever we met, right? Did I come up to you or you came up to me?
I came up to you.
No, of course. I don't come up to people. I don't come.
Yeah, I
Up to people.
fucking pulled down my trousers.
Okay, well, anyways, moving on. I don't know. I'm not trying to. There we go. Fill up. No. Okay, we're fine. Hello. I'm trying to think.
What?
Like, okay, this is gonna be a hard question.
Oh.
Best moment for our friendship.
Best moment.
Yeah. Personally, I think none. But like, you know. No,
When-
I'm joking.
I think probably when we evolved past, just gaming and jokes, and then we actually start talking about
Like
real shit. And
like a year ago.
yeah.
I'm trying. Wait, how does this sound? Me scratching my face.
Wait, how does this sound? Wait a minute.
Okay, what the fuck, dude? Look at that. Look at that. You peaked the fuck. Oh, I hate you, dude. Well, like. By the way, there's no.
I coughed into my hands. So.
There's no gameplay for this video because who the fuck listens to gameplay, or who the fuck looks at the video whenever they're watching the video?
I don't know.
They would have it on.
Like just maybe just in case or some shit.
No.
Personally, I'd be a little more attracted to gameplay. Just that, like, I don't even look at podcasts.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Once, so it's bad advice from me.
Well, I guess it varies because for the Sugar Pine 7 have podcast, but it's just like them sitting at a desk, like 2 on one camera and 2 on the other, and they switch to whoever's talking. Then there's CCTV, which is Cowchop's one, which is heavily based on visuals, because like they go to a different location every episode.
Yeah, I like that.
I might actually try to put it on SoundCloud this time, because last time I didn't bother.
Who's gonna look your shit on? Who's gonna look at your shit on SoundCloud apart from Shiny Shirt Gaming?
No, I mean, like, you know, you never know. You can build, like, there's like plenty of people that like build us an audience on SoundCloud. Like, just think, like, might as well. Like, why not? Like, why not? It doesn't cost you anything.
Well, could you do this, right? I'm no editing guy.
I know.
Could you put like just the audio on SoundCloud and then put the audio and gameplay on YouTube?
Yeah, but that's effort.
I mean, fair enough.
Well, like,
isn't editing in general effort? It's like, oof.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to see that, because editing, in my eyes at least, is like, you don't see it until you're done. So it's like, I don't really get to see. I never edited, so I can't say shit. But it's like, just looking in at you is like, oh, how the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pat myself on the back, but it's pretty something, man. It's pretty something. I deserve all the credit in the world.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, with music, it's kind of oof, because the standards are set so low nowadays. It's like it's like you play. It's not even about quality. It's like, oh, you get a couple of chord progressions right, and it doesn't even matter what like sound you pick. It doesn't matter about mixing and mastering. It doesn't matter about anything. You just make it sound somewhat appealing.
Yeah.
Which, as I said, doesn't require picking the sounds. Yeah. It's just chord progression. Once you play a note and then another note after that, and it sounds nice, you're like, oh fuck yeah, this song is so good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like how to explain. Like, my process with editing is I get the raw clip, right? Don't you dare cough. I thought I was gonna get a reaction out of you there, but I guess not.
Yeah, and just accept it. Like,
yeah, because you thought I was here. All right, but my process is like, my last favorite bit of it is like the start of it. Like, I actually low key dislike it, because it's like,
you have to look at the best parts, or
I pretty much have to look through the whole footage and then just cut out the bits I want. The fun part is when I get to be creative and then use those clips, like transitions or like keyframes or like images or text or whatever. Yeah. That's the fun part. But, and then seeing the end product, and then like at the end I do audio.
But like, let's just say if it's just you, would it not be easier? Like, okay, it starts off with creating a habit. Whenever you think to yourself, oh wow, that was a funny moment, you like clap or something, and then you see the audio peak, you're just like, okay, that's a funny moment. Maybe
something. It's like that, but not like that. Like,
when you have your laugh is a thing, I guess.
Oh yeah, all the time. Like, I usually just check by audio, like audio levels. Like, if it's low, and then I'm just normally talking.
I got my lip stuck in the zipper.
Well, okay, so my plan is, I'm pretty sure this is how Donkey does it. Because none way a video game Donkey has moments where he has a shitty mic and a normal mic, and like the gameplay and his voiceover. I have the awful habit, because I always like to commentate. 30-minute video, even if nothing interesting is going on, I'm still talking. So I don't know what to add and what not to add.
I mean, no, that habit started off when you were just starting off, and your thought is like, oh, it's boring bit. Yeah. I have to make it interesting. It's not like, nothing.
I can just save it in editing. I can always save it in editing. Yeah. Like, but I just need to get into the habit of only. I have to get into the habit of only talking whenever there's something worth talking about. Or in Super Hot, it was just mostly me going, whoa, wow. You know what I mean? I made it into a good video, but it took so long to figure out what to get into the right. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, but it's really fun. I'm wasting my teenage years doing this shit.
Yeah, you could be spend so much time going gym, going training, buying clothes and a new phone.
That's like you.
No, I just go gym. That's about it.
My clothes. Have you never bought clothes before?
I mean, if you look at this shit right now, like, this shit doesn't suit me. That's why I wear my sleeves up. Like, look at that. Obviously, the listener can't see, but it fits only, like, 3/4 of my hand. So I pull my sleeves up.
Yeah, I don't really care what I look like.
I mean...
well, like, appearance-wise, like, clothes, like, I don't really care about.
I don't go out of my way to look good.
Yeah.
But I don't want to look bad.
Yeah.
That's that
My
kind of thing.
fucking Theo loves my jacket. He, like, obsessed with my jacket. Because it makes me look really, like, mature.
Oh, man.
The scarf and all that. My appearance looks so cool. Yeah, by the way, I wear a coat and a jacket.
And you wear a coat and a jacket. Holy shit, dude.
All right, next. What topic should we? I dropped my guitar pick. What topic should we?
Actually, we just make fucking shitty transitions.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now we're on the topic of fashion. What do you think of the concept of fashion in general?
Me and my dad, right? This is like a story. Whenever I'm in a car with my dad, right? I think I might have told you this before, maybe. But
Maybe
whenever
in front of
we
me,
drive
Rush.
past a teenager, my dad,
Just oh, he's a lad.
yeah, my dad is like, he's a normal guy, he's a hippie, or he's a lad. So Owen, lad. By the way, Owen has long hair. So
Oh, he's a lad.
no, sorry, Owen hippie. And then like, I'm a normal guy compared to my dad. Like my dad says, if I was in a coffee shop and I was looking out, I saw you walking by, I'm a normal lad. And then you see like a group of 5 of them with their long fringe short thing.
Yeah.
Lads! And he was there's a guy called Eddie Murphy or not Eddie Murphy. No, that's a fucking actor. Eddie Izzard.
It's just Eddie Murphy walking down. You just like, oh, what a lad!
Eddie Izzard, right? He's a comedian. And like years and years ago, he did a thing and it was like if you see a group of 5 teenagers, there's 5 of them in that group because each of them have a 5th of intelligence, so they need all 5 of them to be one.
Oh,
You know what I mean? You know where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
So it's like you need 5 guys to become like they have a 5th of a brain, pretty much. What they're saying.
that's
You see 5 lads. I don't like that's pretty good, dude. Yeah, it's pretty good. But like, yeah, I really like the way that
That's
me and my dad.
painfully true. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Fuck you just see them bodies down the road at the haircuts. But yeah, I was gonna get my hair cut today. I wasn't arsed.
Yeah.
I wasn't arsed, man. I wasn't arsed. But yeah,
I fucking
fashion.
don't.
I don't care. Like I hate like I don't like I'm gonna go down the road of normies because I kind of get what the concept of normie is now, and I kind of relate, but I don't call them normies because I don't care about anime. Fact, like I
Yeah.
don't, because like normies is like, oh, if you like a certain amount of anime, or like you like Attack on Titan, because like that's like
No, you got that
That's
shit
the
from
thing.
me, Wash.
yeah, that's what I mean. But I mean like I don't care about that. You know what I mean? But I see like everyone doing do you know the way, or like and like wearing the same clothes and all that. That annoys me. Which I guess is like the real life version of a normie.
Yeah.
I guess like just generic and normies kind of the same thing. And, like,
My view on fashion is right. I like the way you can sort of you can show the type of person you are. Like you were saying, you look very mature with your coat and scarf.
I
and
didn't
shit.
say that. Teo was
I mean, you were saying that Teo said
Teo,
that,
nah.
and it's like, if you look at everyone else, you're like, okay, if everyone's wearing like fucking skinny ass sport trousers and like they all have the same haircut, it's like, okay, if I talk to this guy, then that means that these guys are more than likely the same because they like and do the same shit.
Yeah, obviously that's
But-
probably like an asshole thing to do. Is like the category, like,
But, like-
without even knowing.
So
them,
for
but, like,
example,
you know.
me, right? I'm like casual at the moment. I just have a hoodie, not the like skinny ass fucking thing. But I have a couple of things.
Wearing a Muppets shirt.
Yeah, but like people, the thing that annoys me is that people who are like, oh, I don't know what to wear. They're like, oh, I'm gonna look around me and see what other people are wearing. Then I'm gonna copy them so I blend in, so they don't make fun of me.
Yeah.
Because in our school, they just, like, I'm not sure if it happened to you or if you noticed, but they look at your shoes before they look at you, which is like, what? What the fuck?
Oh god.
It's like, they see, okay, let's see his shoes. If he's not like us, then he doesn't deserve to talk to us. Like, nah. That shit is like, no.
Yeah.
You don't make a hierarchy out of fashion.
It's handy the fact that like we have an actual group of friends. You know what I mean? Like if it was just like me or just you or whatever,
If
you'd
you hang out
feel
with-
so isolated. Like you'd actually feel so.
If you hang out with me, just me, and then you hang out with just you, we're two different people. If you hang out with one guy and then another guy and then another guy, you'll more than likely get the same experience.
Yeah, like it's just like it's like if you like you're in like the hall of the school or something, a hall of our school or something.
Stand
and it's
in
like,
the Hall of Fame.
yeah.
The world's gonna know your name. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, are you okay? Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, well, but like you're in the. I don't want to say that you're in the GP, and like
The GP stands for General Purpose Area, for those who don't know what it is.
yeah, so it's the hall.
It's basically where you can stand.
Yeah, but like you're there, and like no one's there. Like like none of our group of friends are there.
So
like,
you're like, what do I do now?
And then you look around and you're like, who are the outsiders? And then like you see someone, you're like, yes, talk to me.
Yeah.
It's just like if we didn't have
Sort
our
of-
group of friends, it would be so fun.
Sort of like me, Wash like hangs out with like his semi-friends, and then once he sees us, he like fucking ditches them. Like, all right.
Like, he knows who his actual friends are.
that I can respect that.
No, yeah, you
Because
can.
there are people who don't know the meaning of friends. They're like, I talked to this fella once. That means he's my friend. It's like, no, it's a guy you know.
I'm trying to think, like, for example, like, can you still call them, because, like, I like to talk to people outside school a lot. Like, I've told you this
Oh, yeah,
over
you're
text,
telling me that.
but, like,
You show general interest in them.
yeah, like, I want them
You're
to
cool.
know, like, I want to, like, message them and be like, how was your day? Because, like, who the hell asked you how the fuck your day is?
It's like that's how you actually know that a
like,
guy actually.
no one
cares.
gives like, no one, like, obviously, like,
Outside of school.
even me and you don't really, like, sometimes, because, like, but, like, we don't really need to, because, like, we are still friends, but, like, like, I message Steven or, like, I don't know, like, Teo or whatever, Dara, and I'm just like, how was your day? I don't do it all the time, like, I don't, like, but, like, every now and then I try, because, like, I want them to be more than just, like, a person you talk to at school.
I mean, the way I don't try anymore, because I remember I went through this stage where I was like, oh, fuck, I need friends. And then I go around just fucking, that was probably my lowest point. Because as I said, like, after I was fucked over by blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, I have no friends. At the time, I didn't talk to you. It's not because, like, we didn't... we had a fight or anything. We just like, as you said, we have our moments. Like we don't talk for a day. Sometimes we don't talk for weeks or some shit. Yeah. So like, I had no one then, and I was like, oh, I need to go look for friends now. It's just like,
It was probably around my Minecraft phase, and I just like I was only in my room. Like that's that's obviously a different scenario. Like obviously, like you were trying to look for friends. I just want to make sure the friends I have know that I care, kind of thing.
So it's like, no, I tried to look for friends, and then once I was disappointed a shitload of times, I was just like, okay, how about I don't look for friends anymore. I stick with the friends that I've known.
Yeah.
And then just build upon that.
Yeah.
But you told me that ages ago.
Yeah.
And then it just flew past my mind.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I've ever tried to like squeeze it. Yo, dude, advice.
Yeah.
I was like, instead of like balancing 100 friends and everyone being disappointed because you're not giving them enough time.
There's a guy I listen to. His name is Jay-Zach. He said he used like all your friends. Let's just say it's $1 because he's American. Yeah. All your friends are $1. Instead of having 100 pennies. Just keep the 4 quarters. Yeah. And I was like, oof.
Yeah, that's
kind of powerful.
In short, that's what I said to you.
Yeah.
But obviously not in that way. So, like...
So, yeah.
Because, like, if you just balance it out, try to, everyone's going to be disappointed you don't give them enough time. And then, like, if you just give time to the people you actually care about...
It's not even that. Because the new friends, right? I gave them, like, my everything. I was like, oh, fuck. I really respect you. I fucking... Yeah. Oh, man. And then they're like, okay. Like, all right, okay. Well...
I really
That's
respect you,
that.
man.
It's
Yeah.
like it's that kind of thing. Is like, oh, you're really cool. I like hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Like, or whatever, right?
It's like, what?
Obviously,
Okay.
he didn't say that directly. He's just trying to show it indirectly. And
Yeah.
then they're like, okay, cool. There's this cooler guy that it's like, oh. But I don't know. I don't know whether it was a thing that they just didn't like me.
You
or
like them too much.
or if it's like the way I look at it is, no, the scariest thing about anything, right? Is like, let's just say I have a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Once she finds someone that makes her feel happier, that's me gone, and that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm not even looking
yeah, so
at
that's
girls twice, because it's like,
they don't know.
no, girl, it's fine. Well,
No,
okay.
especially at this age. At this
Yeah.
age, it's like they don't know what the
unless
fuck
you
they're
want
doing.
unless you want something different than an actual relationship.
I'd like something like I'd like to start off from somewhere.
Yeah.
So obviously I'd like something serious now, but considering the place we live in, it's like
Like, honestly, like, sometimes I'm just like, oh man, like, it would be cool, but like, like the kind of girls that you see on Snapchat and stuff, like, obviously not like,
you don't see them, you see their cleavage. It's like they think like animals.
yeah.
Do you know the way like right fucking you fucking go on Animal Planet? It's like, okay, whatever. You see like a lioness like waving their ass at the lion, and the lion's like running up, it's like, woo, just trying to get it in, and it's like, that's not how it works. That's what separates us from animals. We're
Yeah.
way more sophisticated. Why do you act like animals?
Like, I'm trying to think, like,
That's why like I think Teo got so much attention, because he wasn't like that. It's because he came in his obviously like there's like studies done and shit. It's like if you come from a different place, you're gonna be like more exotic, and it's like and that's what makes them moist. But like,
by the way, Teo's from Africa.
but yeah, from he's from South Africa.
My bad, dude.
No, because Africa like originally like.
Are you serious? Well, you said it, not me.
Yeah, black people come to mind, so it's like
Okay, yeah,
he's
yeah.
white, just in case. Need to get that out there. But like, apart from that, he kept his cool. Like, once he got like attention from everyone, he didn't go like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck every single one." He's just like, "Calm down." It's just like,
Well, yeah, fair enough. Like, I'm trying to think.
obviously I think the reason he'd have so many girlfriends one after another is because they're available.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
he
he
can choose, like, he can like demo test before he gets to buy the game. He demo test.
Yeah, I think it's less sinister than that though. Like, it sounds more about like, I'd like to find love, but it's like picking easy mode instead of like hard. It's like
Yeah, like, honestly, like, whenever I'll even like debate having another girlfriend would be like 18. Like, when people are
No.
more mature, when people are more mature, obviously there are mature people,
Yeah.
but like, I'm not gonna try to look for them.
whenever I see someone mature, I'm not. It's not that.
Like
yeah,
a
yeah,
lion.
yeah. It's not like gonna like fucking run into that. It's like I'm gonna obviously try to, I don't know, start off slow, like, I don't know, become friends, and then like it's not even like, oh, I want to seduce them. It's like, I don't know, I'm just gonna be myself, and then show that I'm mature as well, or like whatever, yeah. And then once they show signs that they like me, then I'm probably gonna start running like a lion.
I'm trying to, like, I don't know, like, I find like I've realized that I say like a lot. whenever I'm
That's like
talking.
not even. That's like, okay, like fucking 75% of the population are probably like that.
And like a la 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 like you know like la 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 like, because like some people in between tend to just go like, they stutter, or they go like I just say like, because it's like yeah, you fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
I'm
it's
trying to
not.
think, like,
It's not a thing. It's like, oh, it's the concept in general. When you're not reading something, you don't know what's next. You're saying something, and while you're saying that thing, you're thinking of what you're going to
Yeah.
say next.
Mm-hmm.
So when you catch up with that, that's when you need to make space.
Yeah.
So.
I was about to say like again, but then I did. But like, I don't care to have a relationship right now because
You have other priorities?
I have other priorities, but it's not like, oh, sorry, don't have time for you. It's more like
I'm more passionate about this.
I'd rather do this.
I'm more passionate about this.
I'd rather do this than,
That's how
hang out
like
with you.
that's how I think people work. It's like fucking right. You show obviously kids is like, oh, I have to pay bills and that. But at our age, our biggest problem right now is school.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like fucking, oh, I need to fit in or something. Maybe it's like depending on the type of person you
There
are.
could be like
But how people deal with that is like how they take stress off them. In my opinion, comes down to two ways: either find a hobby, or go out and socialize.
Yeah.
So in our case, we found a hobby.
Mm.
So like, that's how I think it works. It would be like, my hobby is socializing kind of thing. It's like how you spend your time.
Mm.
That's why like I look at people, I'm like, you have a phone, right? And obviously depending on the person's opinion on mobile gaming, I think mobile gaming is fucking great. Anyone can just pop out their phone and play a game. So like I'd use a lot of my phone would be used a lot of the time to like play games like Hearthstone.
I'm the complete opposite though.
Yeah.
Like,
so can I just finish, please?
Yeah,
so it's like I see
yeah.
people and they just have like Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook, and they just go through that for like hours, and I'm like, what? I spend like hours trying to grind for like a little fucking card back on Hearthstone, while you're there talking to the same person for hours, and like I can't do that. It's like, oh my god.
even when we have a conversation, like sometimes we do have long conversations, but then other times we're just like, yeah, I just wanted to ask you one thing, so let me just do my thing now. So like we can respect that though. We can just respect each other.
I mean,
like,
we have our own space.
We can we respect each other's space. But for me with mobile gaming, I always have the intention of progressing something, but you always end up dropping mobile games. You know what I mean?
What?
Like most of the time, it's more of like you download it and you get bored, you uninstall, you get another one, and
oh well, yeah.
I'm just completely like.
I get that from you, like the progress. You're like, oh no, progress. That's the same for me. I'm very fucking picky when it comes to mobile games, but that's why I stuck with Hearthstone and Clash Royale, because as I said, you're spending hours into this. So you're like, I want to get something out of it. I want to feel as if I'm achieving something. Yeah. So then you're like, oh hell yeah, I got a legendary out of like. The achievement in Hearthstone is getting a better deck, and then Clash Royale is the same principle in terms of achievement.
Like even, I find it hard to play my Switch, even though I enjoy the heck out of it. Because for example, Photoshop, I'm progressing photo editing. Sony Vegas, I'm progressing editing, and in audio editing, so on, so on. Even like playing CS:GO, I'm still bonding with friends, kind of thing. Yeah. Or like messaging someone. Yeah. But it's really hard for me to have my own space now, even though that I was like used to be the most introverted person ever. Like, I was just like, last night I tried to sit there and just play Breath of the Wild for an hour, but I couldn't. I was on my phone trying to like progress stuff, and it's a weird habit, and I need to like find a way to shut it off and just be like.
No, I can respect that. Now, fuck that. Like, if you're constantly progressing, that's good.
Yeah, but you need like time to just do nothing sometimes. Like that's good. Like that's still progressing, but like not.
I don't know. Like. The only time when I actually like stop and do nothing is when I listen to music and take a nap. Like that's it. But the rest is like, oh, I'm bored, I'm gonna play FIFA, which I'm progressing my team. Like I don't play Ultimate Team anymore because it's like, right, I'm spending hours into this for fucking nothing. Like okay, I built my team, but like I'm constantly playing online and I'm constantly getting trashed. So where's the sense of achievement there? So that's why I'd go into career mode. Which is like, oh yeah, it's more real life based. It's like each team has its own budget, so obviously better teams have a bigger budget and all that shit. And like you can make players in form, which they play better, and if they're in form for a long time, they're like default rating. Like raises as well.
Yeah.
So once like you see, you're like, oh, I'm spending so much time, even on like a smaller scale of spending time, right? In FIFA, it's very fucking fast paced. You're like pass or pass. Well, in the level I'm on, like I play quite like regularly, so I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I'm quite good at it. So like when you're picking hard, let's just say you pick the hardest difficulty, like the other team is brutal. They're like constantly fucking tackling you, so you constantly have to pass. But like as I said, on the smaller scale, if you choose to stick with the player and risk losing it just to get a goal, but when you get the goal, his rating boosts. So,
I guess, yeah. It's kind of a thing. You know, like...
What's it? Can I finish?
Yeah,
also, when I'm either playing FIFA, trying to, like, achieve, progress my team, or if not, I'm making music, progressing my, like, music making, or I'm trying to learn a song on piano, which I guess you could say is still music making. And if not, then I take a nap. So it's like...
Yeah.
Or as I said, play on my phone mobile games. And then occasionally check social media.
It's just time management. Like I suck at... What's this?
This little protein bar.
Weirdo. I'm joking.
It's not even that. I found €5 in my pocket and I'm like, hey, my cousin's name is Alex. And I go with him to the gym. I was like, hey Alex, you know, if I'm €5, it's a sign from God, I'll get protein bars. It's like, okay.
And he didn't fucking... Like, yeah, it's just time management. I just progressing stuff, and I feel like I'm wasting time, whatever.
Yeah, you said that. You're
you
said when you play a game, you feel unproductive. It's just like, oh shit. I was like, I play a lot.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that because I want to be able to play games just cause. Like, that's just, you know what I mean? Like,
you see, I fell out once everyone got the next gen consoles, and I stuck with the last gen. That's when I fell out.
Like,
for a little kid, that's a little bit heartbreaking, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's like, everyone's like, oh, I got the fucking PlayStation 4. It's like, oh, I got the Xbox One. And I'm like, oh, cool. I'm still playing fucking Banjo-Kazooie on my Xbox. It's like,
like, when I play something on the PC,
but
I always have to be recording. And then, like, I can't record the Switch, so I feel like I'm unproductive. I even, like... learning stuff on the guitar, or like I haven't touched that yet. Like I don't know why I haven't touched the piano.
That's a good piano though.
I don't know why.
Because like the keys, right? Mine are just once yours like record velocity, which if I press it lightly, it will sound lightly. But if I fucking bang
I
it,
don't know
it will
why
sound
I haven't yet. Like that's just one thing that I've definitely procrastinated on. Which I want to get like into. Like so whenever I make music, I can record sounds from that. Post-production, vocals, audio editing, and then
So you're
and then
only
my last thing I would use was FL, very basic FL, like just like
you're literally just gonna use that shit for editing or post-production.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's it? I think, would you not just get a MIDI controller, because FL has FL keys, which is piano, just a basic piano sound. What's it? The reason I like FL is because I can choose my own sounds. So, like, as I said earlier, different sounds have different frequencies. Like, a bell has a very... Actually, it even depends on the bell itself. You can get a very high frequency bell and a very low frequency bell.
But, like, it's I could do everything manually, more than likely. Like, with editing. With my Vegas thing. Obviously, you have everything preset and stuff. But, like, I feel like my music might be a bit more personal. Like... Right now, you is just like FL beats, but me, I'd probably go more of the route of like me playing something on the guitar and then putting that in there instead of like.
But I guess that's how everything starts off. You're like, you wanted to see, like you were making videos just for you.
Yeah.
And now you want to make a career out of it. I started FL to like test my abilities on making music, and now I want to make a career out of it.
Yeah.
Which is like quite a thing. That's why I find quite sad with like footballers. Like they start off with kids and they're like, oh, I want to be a footballer, and then you spend your whole life training for it, for a chance, for what's it? There's like infinity possibilities, right? You can either just grow out of it and you're like, okay, I wasted my whole potential education. I wasted my whole potential thing of
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
So it's like. And that, with football, it's a risky fucking business. It's like, okay, let's just say once you get to a team, and then you get to a good team, right? Once you get to that good team, if you play out of form, which is like, let's just say you have an off day, that potential off day can potentially ruin your whole fucking career.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with like footballers. Some of them are like out of form for the whole season, which that gets them like this like it's brutal. Like the team doesn't give a shit about your emotions. Like, can you play good? And then that's that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really worried about. I'm really worried about like losing the passion. Like, I was talking to that guy about editing on Mondays. Name is Glenn, and most like the stuff I'm doing, I feel like I might not even be progressing because more than likely I'd become a film editor, and that's just choosing what camera angle the cameraman gives you. The cameraman gives you rushes, which is all the raw footage from the cameraman.
Would you not get into CGI maybe?
I don't know. Like, that's just, he's just talking to me about film stuff right now, and it's like, I choose whether it should be from, because he shoots it from like the back or the front or this like this, and you choose. It's not like I do all keyframing and all that stuff, which isn't like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's completely different. Obviously, I don't have to go down that route, but then like, there's so many different things.
That's the thing is, like, with filmmaking in my eyes, as I said, like, you can either be the cameraman and just, like, pick an angle, or you can be the CGI, and the difference of creativity is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like,
like, I'm going to get a camera soon, like, in the next few weeks.
Hint.
And I'm going to try and do... I'm going to try to do both things. I'm going to try and do meaningful stuff.
And just,
and
like,
also
piss takes.
Sugar Pine 7 stuff. Like comedy, where it's just us chilling. And like, I just, I'll record something now, and it'll be something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sugar Pine 7 or like something meaningful, might like some cinematic stuff with music or something, and then music videos.
Your music, you can hit me up, you know.
Yeah. But like, dude, I could make your music video, dude.
No, we said that. We've been through this. Like, you're making.
I know. But then,
and
like,
you're editing my album cover.
I'm just gonna error. You have to like. I was proud of the Photoshop stuff. Like, I don't know.
But that's the thing. Was like when you're Photoshop shit. It's like, it can be. Actually, no. It comes down to like the artist itself. So like a whole thing with art is like, a lot of the people that I've seen who are good at art start off drawing dark shit, which I was like, wow. Like, you look at other like famous artists and they're like drawing little landscapes, like beautiful scenery, nice waterfall or some shit. And then you look at current day, like people in my class, including me, I draw like creepy shit, which is like, I'm not gonna say weird shit, right? Because there's a lot of weird shit in art that's not creepy, which is, I can respect that, but I don't know why people go this route, whether it's because, I don't know, fucking hormones, or whether it's because we're available to so much, like, negative information that we keep it in the back of our mind. And I don't know for you, but for me, when I start doing something, like when I start drawing, for example, I don't think it's like, I rarely think it's like, I'm going to start drawing this. I don't have the image planned out. A lot of the time, I just improvise. I just start drawing and just start drawing curves and see me wherever the fuck that takes.
Yeah. Like, list out the stuff that you are progressing right now. I'll go first because I had this planned in my head. So, my plan, by the end of the year, right? I'll do it by the end of the year. I want to have piano progressed, guitar progressed, video, audio, photo, and then hopefully music, and then like video camera stuff. So I guess it would be a cameraman stuff thing. So like editing real life stuff, because that's going to be a lot more related to my actual job in the future compared to video games, unless somehow I become an editor like Markiplier's fucking editor or some shit, you know what I mean?
I get you. My thing is, I'd probably go for music. That's very big one. And then fucking we
can go into that.
Yeah, what's it? Luan has
A Death,
Death
Note,
Note manga. And I was gonna say that before fucking and I was just really impressed by the art style of the manga, and I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, Luan just said like from nowhere, it's like, why don't you make your own? And
Yeah.
if I'm being honest, I was sort of like blown away. I was like, wait a minute, what? And then it's like, I actually thought about it. It's like, that's actually possible.
You could. Yeah, you
Not-
literally could.
Not on a big scale, obviously.
Well, this is like only volume 1 and 2.
Yeah, so
This doesn't go
it's
that
not-
far. I'm trying to say, wait,
Yeah.
let me see where it goes down to.
like you said, make my own story, character development. And I was like, oh my god, like, oh.
This
I'd
only
probably
goes-
spend a lot. I'm still thinking of that, but at the moment I'm progressing very slow in art because ever since school fucked me over with art, I was like, oh, it just ruined my whole passion for
Yeah.
it. But like now and again, I drew shit. I'm drawing all my shit for my music. Like at the moment, I'm not like planning to do any album or EP or some shit. I'm not even singing.
You
I'm
do-
just
you do have
releasing
it,
little
yeah.
beats.
You do have a lot. Like that's the guy. 300 layers
Yeah.
at one time.
But like,
No, sorry, not one time. Sorry, over the whole song. And you-
I looked at some shit like Exo Tour Life. Yeah.
Mm.
Think about how many million views that is, and think
Yeah.
about how many layers that has.
I don't know.
Has about 10. In between 10 and 15.
Yeah. I guess
Layers.
it's just how it works. By the way, this ends at. Do you know the girl who, for like 2 episodes, she was like.
Oh, she was a threat to him. And
Yeah, and then he finally
Yeah.
kills her. This whole thing only
And
goes
ends
to
a
like
bit-
episode
Oh
7
my
in the anime. You know what I mean? Look at that.
Ooh.
But like obviously, all you have to do is just chill and just make up a fucking
Yeah.
cool story,
Man,
and then eventually evolve it into whatever
But the thing is, right?
that is.
You're spending. I mean, this is probably just me getting a little triggered because you're trying to do music. But what's it? Because you're trying to do music, and I'm like, wow, he's trying to do all this shit and music. And my only thing at the moment is potentially making a manga / comic book and music.
So,
So, like, I'm like,
so are you like openly admitting that that you're like low-key not
like a little
you're comparing yourself.
I'm a little intimidated.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, but then I was like, at the moment, I'm trying to redeem myself. I was like, oh, I'm putting like a lot of effort into just 2 things instead of a little bit of effort into everything. Because let's just say our time and energy is 100%, right? You'd probably use 20% of this, 20% of that, 20% of that. Because obviously you can't go past 100% of your time and energy. So it's like, yeah, for me, let's just say
Whatever
50,
helps
50.
you sleep at night. Honestly, I don't know what to say to that. Like, fair enough, I guess.
I don't know. I was a little blown away by the amount of shit you're progressing, and
Oh, it's not
obviously,
like,
I don't have much. Once I make money, I want to get a little animation thing, and then just have little comics or whatever.
look, I'm trying to think like
Not comics, sorry, fucking little skits maybe or some shit.
like Eden, right? I'm gonna compare myself to Eden real quick because he does a lyric in one of his new songs that he released today, and it was like he always does a thing where it's like talking in the background. You probably got that. Like it's not even singing, but it's just talking in the background, and it's something like, I feel like I've progressed a lot this year, but when I look back, I feel like I've done nothing, kind of thing. So it's like what have you? Like, if you could explain like what you progressed, it would be kind of hard to. Like if you like a year goes by and you look back and you're like did I even progress that much? Kind of
But
thing.
that's
Like,
just time, really.
it's just like I don't know. It's just kind of like intimidating how fast time goes, and you don't know how much you
You
need
actually-
the progress.
yeah.
Obviously, you always need the progress, but it's like I don't
The
know.
way I look at it is like we're putting way too much, like humans in general, we're putting way too much logic, and we're trying to put everything into boxes. It's like, but obviously I'm contradicting myself because, as I mentioned earlier, I was comparing time and energy to a 100%.
Yeah.
I was like boxing that shit. But I was like, I'd like to eventually alter my mindset to meet the words that I'm actually about to say, which is, I don't think we need, like, we don't know what we're doing. Humans don't know why we're here. We don't know what we're doing. So why are we boxing everything off? Like, why are we saying, oh, we should do this, we should do this?
Yeah.
It's like, even that's where I get, like, my meaning of, like, everyone, like, if they, like, you ask them what they want, it's like, oh, have a family, have a house, and have a stable job. And I'm like, right, cool. But is that not because everyone else while you were growing up told you to do that? It's like, when you're growing up, your parents is like, oh, who's your girlfriend or whatever, like just teasing you. You think, oh shit, I need a girlfriend. And then in school it's like you need to pick what you're good at so you can get a job. And it's like, oh shit, I need a job. And then once you leave school, everyone's like, oh, you're 20 and you still live with your parents. It's like, shit, I need to get a house.
Yeah.
So the way I look at it is like, nah, fuck that. What I want to do in life is I don't care where I am or how I am or whatever. I just want to spread positivity on a mass scale. So that's why I want to do music.
Like, I guess right now, with your thing with like, oh, I'm trying to do so many things, but it's like, a lot of it is connected. Like, obviously, video, photo, thumbnails. Obviously, I do stuff that I post on Instagram and all that. But like, a lot of it is connected, and it's just, and then like the camera work, or whatever, like the camera work and like the IRL stuff still connects to editing. Like, it's not like it's not like there's 50 topics and I'm picking 10 topics. It's more of like there's 2 topics and I'm picking sub-genres kind of.
Alright, yeah, but there's more to video than music. Like, as you said.
Yeah.
Even in music, even in video, it's just audio and video, and you could do so much with that. And then there's photo as well. And then with audio, it's just audio.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can go into like the nitty gritty and just say like, oh, I want to be good at mixing and mastering and be good at chord progression and all that.
I despise motivation. Like, the word and the term and the use of it. Like, I fucking hate it. Like, motivation is like a drug.
Deceiving.
Motivation is like a drug. Like, right now, maybe I feel motivated. I'm out making something like Eden because the thing came out. But like, I feel like I can do anything for like an hour and then I'm back to normal, and it's just waste of energy and time. But then like determination, Undertale, but like determination is like a thing that snowballs over time, kind of thing. Like, my editing is like my video editing has been like a part of me for so many years now, and it's just snowballed into like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't classify. I'm not gonna class myself as a novice.
I guess that's the difference between passion and a creative bubble.
Yeah, like I hope. Like, that's why I hate like motivation. Where it's like, oh, I'm so motivated. It's like, yeah, but in an hour you're not.
Yeah, no, like,
where determination is like, I'm consistently.
Like, my
motivated.
inspiration for doing music would probably be Russ, cause like, it's before he got cocky and before he like looked like such a dickhead. He, like, in his music, he's genuinely like. Obviously, he wasn't talking about like spreading love and shit. He was still like I don't know, being quite tough or whatever. But my inspiration was the way he made me feel when I was listening to music. It's like that's why when I go for music, I go for a lot of emotion and originality. Yeah. Cause like, what was I gonna say? Words went out of my head. Yeah, that's it. If
quick word from our spot. No, I'm joking.
If it emotionally doesn't stimulate me, then what's the point?
Yeah.
Because like, obviously you can either make music on a more personal level, which makes you emotional, whatever, and you can make music for people to dance to it. Yeah. Which is the rhythm part of music. That's why like rap, rhythm and poetry. Yeah. It's like. When you listen to music, you'd appreciate a lot of the poetry part, and I appreciate a lot of the rhythm part.
I guess singing is kind of more poetry. Like, singing is like poetry.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
I don't know. I'm trying to like
think of something to talk about.
No, I'm just like processing.
Oh man, it's like. And the reason I put so much energy and I think I can make it is because of Lil Pump. It's not like, oh, I want to be like Lil Pump. It's like, I look at him and he's so fucking stupid. He's so stupid. It's like, and I'm like, okay, if he can do it, I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy in the world, but if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at, it's not that again, I'm quite hypocritical because I say we shouldn't do this and I do it myself. That's why I'm trying to like change my mentality so I stay consistent with my words.
Yeah.
Because like,
you're not really consistent with your words.
Yeah, I want to be the message I'm trying to say here is like everyone should be the same. Like no one should be better than another. But right now I'm comparing myself to Lil Pump and I'm like, yeah, he has money, but where's his intelligence? Like, therefore I'm thinking I'm somewhat better than him because I think I'm more intelligent. So I'm like, yeah, he is a bit of a dick, but like he also compares himself with the rest of the world, saying that he has more money.
Yeah.
Which that to me seems fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of, so your mentality is like, he can make it, so I can make it. Kind of thing, because you think that his shit is bad.
Yeah, and I was
so you're like, if that can be popular, then yours can be popular.
Yeah, but I can also respect Lil Pump because how stupid and thing he is. He knows what everyone wants and he gives it to them.
Yeah, but like you're shitting on him, but then you're still clicking on his video and you're still following him on all this stuff. So you're still feeding into it. Like not feeding into it, but like you're you're the reason that he's
as Russ said, you can hate or love me, I'm still getting paid. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, pretty much. Like at the end of the day, like, you know, you can use it as motivation or determination or whatever. But at the end of the day, like,
I don't know if it's motivation or determination.
You're not gonna make him disappear. Like, you know, he's always gonna be there.
Yeah, he's always gonna be there. But like, I remember someone said, I was just talking. He's like, oh, if Lil Pump asked you if you wanted to make a beat for him, would you do it? And I was like, are you fucking serious? It's like, that's a major opportunity. I mean, not major.
Who said that?
I'm 100% gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
I think it was like, I don't know, Jibola or some shit.
Yeah,
it was either Jibola or Teo. Actually, no, none of them. It was Miwash.
Oh.
So it's like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, as much as I hate, like, he's to his root, he is a nice guy, because I've seen signs of it. And that's why I'd hate a lot of shit, because, like, in rap, you're supposed to be the tough guys, like, oh, you grew up on the streets or whatever. But then I look at Logic, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
But not alone, I'm taking my time.
He's quite cringy or corny, as some people would say, but as a person, I find him fucking, at least the image he gives, I don't know if he's a dick off screen or not, but like, at least the image he gives to the public, I want to be like that.
Do you know what? Whenever it comes to anything to do with, this is kind of on the line of Logic now, because the first time I ever heard of him was that 1-800 video, and I thought it was an alright video, and obviously the message was good, but don't quote me on this, but I heard that caused more deaths because it kind of recycled it in people's minds. Like whenever
PTSD
people make,
kind of thing.
when people make, I'm trying to think, because I remember hearing somewhere and they use an example of like, oh, suicide is wrong kind of thing, but that caused more suicides kind of thing.
Oh, kind of, it's like in schools, if I heard a thing in schools that once they put posters saying don't write shit on your arms to cheat, people started writing shit in their arms to cheat.
It just popped into my head. This is the exact example that person used. 13 Reasons Why. That caused more deaths because of that. People killing themselves, placing tapes, referencing lines from the show.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even joking. Even though it's all about like, don't do that because look how fucked up it is. But people referenced it before they died in wills, and they try to place tapes and they try to cameo the show, and it was just like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't win. You can't win. You just can't win, really.
That's like with Russ, right? Like, I remember, I forgot who said it. It said that once Lil Peep died, he was quite a dickhead about it. Cause like, oh, that's because he's doing drugs and all that. And I'm like, yeah, I can definitely see that you're shitting on a person because of their habits. And I was like, but if you said, yeah, it's a shame he died, then because he's such a popular guy, he's gonna get hate either way. Everyone's gonna say, oh, he likes drugs. It's like either way, you're still gonna lose.
You can't win.
And as I like, what a guy, Lil Peep. He was He was very good friends with some guy in a podcast or some shit,
Okay.
and a lot of people started giving shit to the guy in the podcast because you could have stopped that.
Ugh.
And the guy said, "It's like, if you say that, then you don't know how addiction
Yeah.
works." And then it's like, oof, that's
Dumbass.
quite powerful.
You're the reason he died. Like, what?
It's like, oh, you didn't help him, and he's like, I tried, but I can't. Addiction doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
In my opinion, addiction is probably the worst thing you can fight.
Like, I'm trying to think, like, whenever, I don't know, people, like, you just can't win. Like, people forget so easily. Like, if something, like, someone does something bad and then, like, they do something good or whatever, like, people, like, are just, like, they're goldfish, honestly, when it comes to
Like,
anything.
an ounce of good is like a pound of evil. I mean, no, sorry, it's the other way around. An ounce of evil is a pound of good.
Yeah.
It's like, it's worth so much more.
You know what I really hate, though? Obviously, in respect of Little Peep, but, like, people, like, say that he's my favorite artist. But, like, they say that because he's dead, like,
Yeah.
so, like, you know
That's
what I
how
mean?
it even happens with, like, artists in general. Like, Pablo Picasso,
Yeah.
he was such a poor cunt before he died.
And then it's like,
And it's like, oh, he's a fucking genius.
yeah,
And
it's
like,
kind of like the people thinking, like, it's like, oh,
Like-
I liked him.
like,
before he
as
died.
Russ, actually not Russ. Actually, yeah, I think it's as Russ said. It's actually no, I'm not gonna say if it's Russ or not. Someone said it's like Michael Jackson. He was the butt of all jokes before he died.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't have memory at the time to remember that shit, but it's like, I'm gonna
That
take
was-
his word for it.
It was weird,
And
actually.
actually no, never mind, it was Russ, because he was talking about Tupac. It's like, you don't fucking love Tupac.
Mm.
It's like, he's getting so much praise because he's dead. If he
Yeah.
was still alive, he would have been like all these dying artists like Eminem and
Mm.
fucking Dre. It's just like,
Like, it was weird because I was actually talking about Michael Jackson's death today in music class. It was really weird talking to someone about someone. I won't bother saying names,
like-
but like I saw someone, right. It was like, do you know that song beat it, beat it, beat it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's and someone's like, that's Bruno Mars. I'm like, no, that's Michael Jackson, and he's like, what? What? Oh, does he have any new music lately? I'm like, he died in 2009.
what?
He died in 2009. First time you saw Beat It was by Bruno Mars.
And then he thought he's still alive.
Oh god.
No, because the thing is, the only reason I remember his death is because whenever there's like a tragic story on Romanian media is like so shit before it says so. It's like, oh, it's so bad. On the news, right? They literally they like milk the fucking shit out of like tragic stories or like sad stories, because I heard once, it's like, oh, everyone thinks that like the world is so fucking dangerous and like, oh, all this is happening, but like, it's actually not. The world is safest it's ever been.
It's just that
It's
people
the
emphasize.
media, yeah. So it's like, in terms of like that shit was going on. I kid you not, the Michael Jackson death thing went on for 3 weeks
Yeah.
on the news,
Yeah, but like,
which is like, what?
you
Come
can
on.
kind of understand though, because like how big he was, and then he died. He didn't die of old age or anything.
Come on, 3 weeks.
I know,
It's
like-
like, oh, that's way too much. That's like with Lil Peep, right? That went on for like a week and then it died down.
I think there's a big comparison between Michael Jackson and Lil Peep though. Michael Jackson was like one of the number one artists in the world. Like,
Fair enough.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how. Like, it's you would kind of get shit on trying to say how long someone's death should care or not care, but like, be
And,
like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
and I'll say-
it's like a double-edged sword. Honestly, if you're like, oh, they shouldn't have talked to Michael Jackson about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
It's not even that, oh, they were talking about it. It's like the intent. They used it to get a good story.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, on that.
Which
I'm trying to think. This is like this is like going all the way back to
Like a star's death is like the fucking journalist's fucking erection. It's like, oh hell yeah!
oh,
It's like,
dude, it's fucking.
it's like payday for him.
Yeah, like the world has been as safe, but like you're in a mall. There's hundreds of people, but you feel safe because of
Public
laws
place.
and it's a
Yeah.
public place. But one person can have the wrong mentality and just boom, kill tens of people
Yeah.
before even one person can stop him. Like
I mean,
that.
but think about that in medieval ages.
Yeah, I know. But,
It's like-
we're lucky to be born at this time, if any. you
And then
know what I mean?
people like 30 years later, they're gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Cause like we're gonna meet our children. It's like, oh, when I was your age, it's like, enter any fucking mental illness. We didn't have this mental illness. We didn't have much to
Yeah.
worry about, and it's like, oh,
I can't wait until I have kids and I'm like 60 and then they're gonna talk to me about the thing of their time.
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The thing of our time, what would that be? I don't know. Like internet. Like the blow, like the emphasis on the internet. But like they
Like
come up
this-
like, whoa, you can actually be in the game or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like
this is quite ironic, or like, oh, whatever. But like memes, right? They were huge, especially like recently enough, like 2015, 2016, 2017. It's like, think about this, how fucking mind blowing it is. It's like people can laugh at the same joke. Fucking millions and millions and millions of people can laugh at the same
Yeah.
joke, which is like sort of like the same thing of books. It's like, oh my god, you literally fucking broke time. You broke the concept of time. Some fucker from like the 1600s could talk to me through a book. Which is
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
man
It's like-
hit.
or like I can, right, let's just say I write a book, right? I can pass that down to my grandchildren, to my great grandchildren. It's like, and they're probably such whatever. Like I don't even know what they are. I don't even know who they are. It's like, and I'm able to speak to them.
Yeah.
Which is, I personally find that quite.
Yeah, it's really
I know, like same
It's just
thing.
hard to believe that how like
And we take it for granted. Like
yeah.
the only books I read were the shit that I had to read in school.
Yeah.
That's because, again, it's the same thing with music. As soon as everyone's able to make it, so much shit happens. It's like,
There's
the
gonna be
quality
there's gonna
goes
be
down.
like there's gonna be yeah. So there's so many people making it that like good quality is not good quality
Yeah.
because it's all. And then there's gonna be something different. There's gonna be a different thing going on, and it's like, oh, if you're not like this, or if your thing doesn't have this certain thing.
That's
in
why
it,
the
then-
thing yesterday in social dancing, I was like, I was put with a girl, right? And then after that, I was talking to, I'm not going to say her name, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I was talking to her, and she's like, she doesn't get memes. And I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. But in my mind, I was like, okay, so.
Were
like
were you
memes-
talking to this girl like in social like how were the people in well okay we're talking about like
TY program.
yeah TUI program fuck it do you want to end the podcast this is a long podcast
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the time now
Yeah.
and I was like, wait.
yeah we can end the podcast here like
I don't know. I'm going to give you the honors, man, because I'm bad at that
okay
shit.
we didn't even introduce I'm Luan he's Dorn this was the podcast episode 2.
Thanks for listening. If you got this far, actually thank you, because
yeah.
oof.
Or you
This
just
was a
skipped
long
at
one.
the end. Imagine you skip just like they
Oh,
started
and they're
with-
like, oh, thank you. Oh, yes.
yeah, dude, thanks, man. All right, well, have a good
Day / night
/ evening / afternoon /
If this actually becomes our outro, I'm done.
just fuck off.
Like-
Pretty much just fuck off. Like stop
right.
listening to us.
Yeah. You can click out now.
Okay.